On June 19, 2025, a digital vault containing 16 billion passwords was blasted open. That's not a typo. 16 billion. Enough stolen credentials to assign 2 unique logins to every single person on Earth. We're going to explore precisely why this historic leak, affecting giants like Apple, Google, and Facebook, is a completely new category of threat. And my promise to you is this: by the end of this video, you will not only understand the one critical mistake that connects nearly every victim, but you'll have a clear, step-by-step fortress-building plan to make sure it never happens to you. This isn't about fear, it's about control. But first, a quick mental check. Be honest with yourself. How many websites or apps, from your bank to that pizza place you ordered from once, currently share the exact same password you use for your primary email? Is it 5? 10? More? Whatever that number is, that's your personal risk score for everything we're about to discuss. Keep it in mind.
To understand the danger, you need to understand the scale. You're looking at a chart comparing this breach to some of the other titans of data loss. You might remember the mother of all breaches, or MOAB, from 2024. That was a staggering 26 billion records. So why is this 16 billion record leak so much worse? The answer is quality over quantity. MOAB was a messy compilation of old recycled data dumps, a giant digital junkyard. Cybersecurity researchers at Forbes confirmed this new leak is the opposite. It's a clean, curated, and meticulously organized arsenal. Think of it this way: MOAB was a pile of scrap metal. This new breach is a crate of freshly minted, fully loaded rifles ready for immediate use. This makes the threat active, not theoretical. This data isn't just sitting there, it's being deployed by criminal networks.
And this wasn't one single hack. As you can see from this distribution chart, it's a super compilation. 30 massive distinct datasets were surfaced. We see a huge database from Portugal with 3.5 billion records, another from Russia with nearly 500 million. Even specific services like Telegram are in there. This tells us something crucial. The data comes from everywhere. It's not one company's failure. It's a systemic failure built on our own habits. And that brings us to the services that are affected. Look at this. It's not some obscure forum from 2008. It's Apple, Facebook, Google. It's GitHub, where the world's software is built. It's Zoom, where we have our most sensitive conversations. This isn't abstract anymore. This is your digital life right there on the screen. And it all leads back to the most comfortable lie we tell ourselves about security. My password is strong because it has a capital letter, a number, and a symbol. Let me be blunt. That thinking is obsolete. It's like believing a single deadbolt can protect a house with unlocked windows. The real vulnerability isn't complexity, it's repetition. Hackers know we are creatures of habit. They know we reuse that complex password everywhere. So they don't crack your password with brute force. They don't need to. They just look it up in a list like this one. The moment it leaks from one insignificant website, it becomes the skeleton key to your entire digital life, your email, your bank, your social media. So let me repeat the single most important rule. The strength of any password that has been exposed is 0. Stop reusing passwords. Period. So where did all this data actually come from? The primary source, as this slide shows, is a nasty piece of software called InfoStealer malware, a ghost in your machine. Imagine a tiny, invisible spy that you accidentally invite in. It might come from a bad link in an email, a pirated piece of software, or a fake program you downloaded. This malware doesn't announce itself with pop-ups or slow down your computer. It's designed for stealth. It quietly sits in the background, acting like a digital wiretap. Its only job is to record your keystrokes, specifically targeting the moments you log into websites. It harvests your logins, your credit card info, even data from your cryptocurrency wallets, and sends them to criminal servers where they're packaged for sale into these massive lists. This is why blind vigilance is so critical. Every unexpected download, every weird email attachment is a potential Trojan horse. So how do you know if you have been affected by past breaches? There is a crucial free tool for this that every single person watching should use. It's a website called Have I Been Pawned, created and maintained by world-renowned security expert Troy Hunt. I want you to go there right now. Pause this video if you have to. Enter your email address. It will scan a massive, legitimate database of hundreds of past leaks to tell you if your data has been found. It's a safe and respected resource. Seeing your email appear on that list, and for most of us it will, isn't a moment for panic. It's the wake-up call you need to finally take action. It's the moment the threat becomes real. Now let's address the next psychological barrier. I'm just a regular person. Who would want to hack me? This is one of the most dangerous misconceptions in cybersecurity. Automated attacks don't care about your importance. They care about your utility. You aren't the target. You are a resource, a commodity. To a hacker, your Facebook account isn't you. It's an asset that can be used to run ad scams, fooling your friends and family. Your email isn't your inbox. It's a launch pad to send phishing links that appear to come from a trusted source. Your Amazon account is a tool for ordering products with stolen credit cards. It's not personal, it's business. And in this business, everyone is a target. The question you should be asking isn't who would target me, but how can my accounts be used? That mental shift is the first step toward a secure mindset. This brings us to the attack method itself. You'll hear this term a lot, credential stuffing. This is the direct, brutal consequence of the 16 billion record leak. Hackers take these lists and use armies of bots to stuff them into the login pages of hundreds of other services. Your bank, Netflix, your airline loyalty program. The bot simply tries the same leaked email and password combination everywhere, automatically and at a massive scale. Since so many people reuse passwords, the success rate is shockingly high. This isn't the sophisticated Hollywood-style hack. It's a brute force numbers game. And with 16 billion new credentials, the game just got a massive upgrade. Your reused password is the ammunition for these attacks. Let's trace the path of destruction step by step. A hacker buys a small, cheap piece of this list. On it is a password you used once on a random gaming forum in 2022. The credential stuffing bot tests that password against your Gmail. It works. The hacker now controls the absolute hub of your digital life. They don't stop there. They go to your bank's website, your Amazon account, your Apple ID, and hit Forgot Password. Where do the reset links go? Directly to the email they now control. Within minutes, you're locked out of your own life. Your money can be transferred, your data stolen, your identity compromised. This cascading failure is the ultimate goal. It all starts with one weak, reused link in the chain. Your primary email is the crown jewel of your digital kingdom. Protect it above all else. This all sounds terrifying, I know. But the good news is protecting yourself is far, far easier than it seems. And it doesn't require you to be a tech genius. It requires a new system, a better system. I have to be honest with you. For years, I struggled with this myself. Dozens of accounts, all needing unique passwords. I used formulas. I wrote them down in notebooks. I tried every trick in the book. And sometimes I feel like I'm secretly waiting for a massive password leak just so I can finally be reminded of what my password for that one obscure website was. Of course, that's a terrible security strategy. The real solution isn't trying harder to remember. It's using the right tool for the job.
Your first line of defense is a password manager. You cannot possibly create and remember a unique 20-character random password for every single website. Your brain isn't built for that. A password manager does it for you. Think of it as a fortified digital vault for your passwords. It generates, stores, and fills in these incredibly complex passwords for you. All you need to remember is one single, very strong master password to unlock the vault. But wait, you might be thinking, what if the password manager itself gets hacked? Isn't that putting all my eggs in one basket? It's a valid concern, but it's based on a misunderstanding of how they work. Reputable managers like Bitwarden, 1Password, or LastPass use something called zero-knowledge architecture. This is a critical concept. It means your data is encrypted and decrypted locally on your device using your master password. The company itself never sees your master password and cannot access your unencrypted data. Even if their servers were breached, the hackers would only get a meaningless jumble of encrypted code. A secure password manager is infinitely safer than a spreadsheet, a notebook, or your own memory. Start with one action. Install a reputable manager today. Don't try to move everything at once. Just move your top 5 most important passwords into it. Your email, your bank, your primary social media. This one step is a modern necessity, not an option. Now for the second, and arguably most powerful layer of your fortress.
What is the one thing that can stop a hacker even if they have your correct password? Two-factor authentication, or 2FA. It's like adding a second, time-sensitive lock to your front door that requires a key only you possess at that exact moment. After entering your password, the service demands a second piece of proof, usually a 6-digit code from an app on your phone. Without that code, the password alone is useless. As a cybersecurity expert from CyberNews stated, failing to enable 2FA in 2025 is the digital equivalent of leaving your front door wide open with a welcome mat out for criminals. But, and this is an expert-level tip that many people miss, not all 2FA is created equal. A common mistake is relying on SMS-based 2FA, where codes are sent as text messages. This is vulnerable to a chillingly effective scam called SIM swapping. Here's how it works. A criminal, armed with some personal information about you they bought online, calls your mobile carrier. They pretend to be you. They say they lost their phone and need to activate a new SIM card. The carrier, if fooled, transfers your phone number to the criminal SIM card. Just like that, they get your 2FA codes. A far more secure method is to use an authenticator app like Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, or Authy. These apps generate codes directly on your device, independent of your phone number. They're immune to SIM swapping. Make the switch. Go into the security settings of your critical accounts and change your 2FA method from SMS to an authenticator app. It takes 5 minutes and is a massive security upgrade. For those who want ultimate nation-state level protection for their most critical accounts, like their primary email or finances, there's one step further. Hardware security keys. A device like a YubiKey is a small USB key that you plug into your computer to approve a login. It's essentially unphishable and provides the highest level of security available to consumers. Overkill for your pizza delivery app, but essential if you are a high-value target.
Pillar, building a defense against the next wave of attacks, hyper-realistic phishing. With access to which websites you use, criminals can now craft incredibly convincing fake emails. Instead of a generic "your account is compromised" email, you'll get one that says there has been a security issue with your GitHub account because they know you have one. It will look perfect. The only defense is a hard and fast rule: never click a login link from an email, ever. Always go to the website manually by typing the address yourself in a new browser tab. This one simple habit neutralizes 99% of phishing threats. Be skeptical. Trust, but verify manually. Part of monitoring is also about cleaning up your past. Think about that old MySpace profile, the photo editing app you used once in 2015, the forum you signed up for to ask one question. These are your digital ghosts, and they are ticking time bombs, likely holding old passwords you've reused.
Here's a practical tip. Go into your main email account and search your entire inbox for phrases like "Welcome to," "Verify your email," or "Account created." This will unearth a graveyard of forgotten accounts. Spend 15 minutes tonight deleting just 3 to 5 of the oldest ones you find. This is digital hygiene. It reduces your attack surface, making you a small.
And what if, despite all this, you see suspicious activity? The slide outlines the emergency actions. Act immediately. Change the password, contact support, and use an antivirus program to scan your system for info stealers. Let's talk about the long-term threat. While account takeovers are immediate, the slow-burning threat is identity theft. With your name, address, and other data from these breaches, criminals can open new lines of credit in your name, file fraudulent tax returns, or commit crimes under your identity. This isn't just about losing access to Netflix. It's about losing control of your good name. In the US, you can and should check your credit report for free from the 3 major bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, at annualcreditreport.com. Look for any accounts or inquiries you don't recognize. So, where are they headed? Is there a future without passwords? Yes, and it's called Passkeys. This technology, being rolled out by Apple, Google, and Microsoft, aims to replace passwords entirely. It uses your device and your fingerprint or face to approve a login. A passkey creates a unique, unphishable cryptographic key for each site. It's not just a stronger password, it's a fundamentally different and superior approach. As services roll this out, adopt it immediately. It's the future. The events of June 19th were a brutal wake-up call, but you are not powerless. You are now armed with the knowledge and the strategy to build a fortress around your digital life. Let's boil it down to your new digital immune system. It has 3 core components: a password manager for unique, strong passwords everywhere without the headache, app-based 2FA, an ironclad second lock on all your critical accounts, and constant vigilance, a healthy dose of skepticism and the discipline to never click login links in emails. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a lifelong practice, a set of new, better habits. Your security is truly, and finally, in your hands. Thank you for taking the time to make the internet a safer place for yourself and for everyone you know. Now go build your fortress.